Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program. My name is Hillstash, and yes, it's not been as long this time, so that's, I think, a positive already. And I'm back in point 2.3 of Kerbal Space Program. You might be able to hear my daughter and wife laughing in the background. They're trying to get her, my wife's trying to get her down for a nap. It's so far been a lot of laughing, but not a lot of napping, but it's been pretty funny. She's cracking herself up now by hitting her hand off of her mouth and going, ah, bah, 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 bah. And it's pretty funny. Super cute. All right. But here we are in the VAB. 0.23, I've installed a whole bunch of mods. I've got a plan, and this should be fairly entertaining and fairly enjoyable, and this scientist over here is in awe of my shipbuilding skills here. I'm using a... well, I've got there's a bunch of different tech trees out now, so that's one of the mods in here, and I already forget which tech tree it is, but it's one of the ones that's kind of more similar. You get to the unmanned probes a little bit earlier. Start off with manned, though. And I've got, Interstellar, I've got KW Rocketry B9. It's essentially the same. Remote Tech, Kerbal Alarm Clock, Ferrum Aerospace. It's essentially what Scott Manley's doing with his Interstellar pack, except for I'm not planning to go Interstellar. My plan is to go to Eeloo. It's oddly a place I've never been in Kerbal Space Program, even though I named a cat after it. So, little Eeloo, by the way, is doing great. She's gaining a little bit of weight now. She's still kitten-sized, kind of, but starting to get a little slightly chunkier. Still a bit of a fight for nap time in there. I'm going to try to talk quietly so I don't disturb them. So, Eeloo, apparently, the moon, planet in this, is potentially going to be put around a new gas giant at some point. The rumor has it in the future. So I want to visit it when it's still kind of a far distant, kind of a Pluto-like planet, and it should be interesting to get to. It's fairly hard to get to. I think it's around 10,500 meters a second at delta V for a return landing trip. And that might be from Kerbal Orbit. I can't remember. I've got to look at it. But we've got a lot of things to do before we can go to Eeloo. Let's see, we need a story of... You don't be tired. We need a story of why we need to go to Eeloo. But I think it's going to be that we've received a signal from Eeloo. Possibly alien in origin. Possibly unknown origins. So we've got to go check it out. It's a high priority. All of Kerbal kind is behind us. But we don't really have much of a space program yet. So we need to kind of build it up from scratch and do some science and figure it out on the way. So, to that effect, let's see, again, I can't remember the name of the mod, but, or the tech tree mod, but not a lot to begin with. We've got lithium tanks, which is part of Interstellar. I don't even know what these are for. Same as ammonia and water, part of Interstellar, I'm not sure. Haven't looked into Interstellar much. Got some heat shields from Ferrum, a parachute, and that's it. And the solid rocket booster, so... Not a lot we can do. Whoop, beep. I present to you Hydrogen 1. Hang on one second. Okay, I just went and looked it up. It's Yardnet is the tech tree. So, and I am naming my ships after elements, and it's going to be in order of elements. So I guess I better bone up on my periodic table skills. So I know hydrogen and helium, and is it lithium is number 3, I think. And then carbon, I believe. Anyway, we'll I'll look that up before we get too many ships. So, of course, we've got a very basic ship. I'm a little worried that I don't know if once I've blown these up off the bottom, if this top one... Two things to worry about here. That the parachute will open up with this still attached and not destroy it. Rip off the parachute and or destroy everything. And the other thing to worry about is G-forces. So I've used 0.23's tweakables, and I've limited the thrust on my upper stages here. So I don't know how that will go, but I know there's a certain G limit where the Kerbals will die. I don't know what it is, but that's Ferrum Aerospace adds that in. So let's... Oh, I forgot to check the who we have in the capsule. I don't know. Oh, we've got Lemvin Kerman. What I want to do is get Build Bob and Jeb out into a vehicle by the space center here, and just kind of have them watch the launches, because they don't really need to go up themselves. We start at noon, is it? Somewhere around there? So, this should be a fairly straightforward suborbital, is the hope. I don't think this will be enough to be orbital, but I could be wrong. With Ferrum Aerospace going, it's possible it will be orbital. Anyway, let's just give this a try. I'm probably not going to commentate during the launch. Maybe till we get up a little higher. I'm using the fairly well-known method of blowing up the previous stage as my method of blowing off the understage. So this one's got a thrust limiter, so it's not putting out nearly as much thrust. I'm going north because, you know, who knows, maybe I'll end up in the Arctic. Oh, and I meant to do some science down low, but not much I can do now. Got nothing to transmit with, so I'm going to just kind of do a crew report from up high. Oh yeah, we got some real serious speed here, so probably should be pitching over even further. Uh-oh. This one may not... Oh, shoot. Okay, this could be it. The thrust limiter is working with the heat as well to not blow it off, so this could be some serious trouble for Lenvin. I'm Lenvin? And again, I'm trying not to kill the Kerbals, that's one thing. What's our apoaps here? I really don't want them to die. 64, not quite space. Would have easily been space if I hadn't not blown this one off. I need 15 science to get the next 3.5. Ugh. Keep that 3.5. Oh, actually, if I do successfully land and don't die, I should get to the next tier of science, which gives me decouplers and small rocket engines and things like that. So it'll be much better. Alright, so this is burning out. We are on our way down. I think I can EVA out here and not die. Sorry for the baby crying in the background. Board that, store that upper atmosphere EVA. And let's see, boy, this is not gonna work. Something's gonna tear off. I hope it's one of these two. We'll just get that ready to go out whenever it wants to. Oh yeah, that's tweakable as well, isn't it? So we can get it to come out earlier maybe, and get it to come out earlier and then hopefully slow us down more just by being out. It has more drag when it's out, but not inflated, than just packaged up like this. So we are going to do a land landing, so that's good. We can get a surface sample. Plant a flag if we survive. I can't take another crew report. So that's pretty much it until we land, so let's speed it up. Oh geez, and we're even going down this way. That's not good. I don't think we'll burn up though. There's not enough speed to get any serious heating here, I don't think. There it is there, going up. Oh, we got some Mach effects, but the temperature's already coming down. Oh, and the parachute's out. Wow, yeah, that was early. That should be... Oh, geez, what do these things drag? Should be... come on, get off that center line. Oh, this is definitely going to go horribly awry if we're upside down. Oh, jeez. Oh, Lenvin. Whoa! Yeah. Maybe he'll bounce. Nope. No science. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay, I'm back. They were getting them to sleep, and I think there's a successful baby napping somewhere in this house. So I'm gonna have to whisper and what I've done to fix the last issue. And let's actually just check. Hold on. That's pretty bad. I've got a dead Kerbal first mission. Yeah, Lemvin Kerman. That's unfortunate. So we've already had a death. That's certainly not the way we wanted to start this off. But this mod, or the tech tree change, is new to me, so I certainly haven't had any chance to practice with these particular parts. I could cheat and put a heat shield on and then eject the heat shield. Yeah, that yeah, let's do that then. Oops, come back. Yeah, that gets me, so then I can limit this thrust again, limit this one, and put the other one back on. Yeah, I don't know if that's really cheating or not. I mean, it's really a fairly fundamental part of this, you know, making a rocket, is to be able to detach from things. So 100%, 70 or so, and 40 or so percent. So this is hydrogen 2 with a slight improvement. And we gotta make sure the crew, we don't want to, we'll take no courage and lots of stupidity, Jondred out. And we'll see if this does any better. Okay, Jondred is ready. So Ferrum Aerospace, don't need any thrust. So Ferrum Aerospace certainly makes this a lot better, a lot more accurate, density physics and things like that, and flight dynamics and lift and so forth. And making rockets actually look aerodynamic is important. It checks your rocket over for aerodynamics when you create it, I guess, or when it flies, and it tries to figure out and model that a lot more correctly. Okay, so let's see how this one does. I think we might even be able to get into orbit. We'll see. All right, Jondred Kerman, and we'll do the regular. Oh wait, no, I still need. Shoot. I still need to figure out how to decouple these two. I guess I could light this one earlier and it should overheat. We'll try that. See if that works. In 3, 2, oh wait. Get some science here. EVA report. Keep it. That's 5.6. That's good stuff. Okay, in 3, 2. Oh crap. So that didn't work. Well, I might as well detach those since they're not doing anything. And not as high of an apoapse this time, but that's okay. They continue to burn as they drop. We'll do a crew report up here. Keep it. I still think we're going to be able to let's see. Let's get some ideas about this sort of tweaking that we can do there. Now, what's my apoapse again? 45. I think I can get an EVA report up there. And I think we will be able to get a good landing here and get some good science. So that's going to be key. We'll get a crew report. When did I take one? Did I take one already? I think I just took one now and I've forgotten. Oh, let's see if we can hang on here. Perfect. Get an EVA report. Board. Kerbin's up in upper atmosphere, so we still need lower. Still need a couple other things, but where are we going to come down? This could be the highlands, or this could be grasslands. I'm not sure. Let's speed things up. I'm going to get the parachute to deploy, figure out when it deploys too. I guess something to do with the air pressure, right? So is it related to the Ferrum Aerospace min pressure 0.05? That could be here. Let's watch Let's watch these and see if it works out. We're going to get a little bit of maybe even ablation going on, I'm not sure. So I've got TAC, life support in here as well, so you can see I've got food, water, oxygen, enough for a day. I believe CO2 and the waste and wastewater also build up over a day. All right, no real ablation going on. Temperature's not going to go up much more than that. There we go. Now we're just at about 0.05. Is it 0.05 or 0.5? 0.05. So it was close to that, but not quite. But we should be fine now. We are coming down close to what looks like a mountain. I don't know how close these defining lines are and stuff like that. I don't have a map of the biomes. We're now under Mach 1. It's a good speed. Yeah, we should be able to easily slow down here. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. And it's going to be at 300 meters, which is coming up now. I love that. I don't know why it doesn't go any lower than 300. It goes 300 to 50 when you click on the parachutes now. 50 is awful low meters. Takes a while for that parachute to fully unfurl and slow you down. Just increases the drag, so depending on the size of ship you have, that could still be a problem. But let's get a surface sample and plant a flag. Not exactly the not exactly as far out as I was hoping to make it, but we're still going to get some good science out of this, and I believe I believe we'll be able to unlock the next Kerbal Islands. Yeah, keep that. Take surface sample. Keep that. And we should have enough. Recover. Oh, we also have a vessel that flew, so that's worth some science. 31, not bad for a first science mission. Nothing like the pros do, but I am no pro, so surface sample is actually one of the biggest things there. So let's look at the science. Unlock basic rocketry. So yeah, this is all we had in the first one. Basic rocketry. We still have no method of even transmitting back, so I'm really interested to see where this goes next. This it's an SRB, retro boosters, bigger fuel engines, landing legs, some science there. That'll be a good one to get. Oh, and the probe, stay put next, so we can start doing unmanned. And these are all the TAC life support things as well. So that's good. We still have no way to transmit though. That's a problem because I have whatever that's called, blanking on it. The one where you need to keep communication going, especially if you're unmanned. And the unmanned probe only has a 3. Let's see here. Can I just stay on that? It doesn't say what the integrated omnidirectional 3 kilometer. That's as far as this thing can go. So we are gonna have to stay. We're gonna have to stay. Oh, those are 30 science too. We're gonna have to stay. No, it's 20. Stay within range until we get to. What is that? Why can't I remember the name of it? Hang on a sec. Alright, and I'm back. And I was just reading a little bit about Yargnet's tree, and it says that you have to return your science earlier. So I'm a little worried about communication being a little bit later in this. I may not work out. I don't know. I'll have to unlock some more things. I don't actually see a list kind of anywhere of the parts, and when we might get some communications parts unlocked. Because one of the reasons I kind of wanted to use this one was unmanned probes earlier, which kind of makes more sense. You don't typically send up rockets manned the first time, like ever. Although I think they did that with the space shuttle. They did some unmanned drops and things. I think maybe not, but I know the first flight of the space shuttles had two astronauts on board. So typically no. Though the first Apollo mission was unmanned, Definitely the first, you know, like Mercury and things like that. Anyway, and you know, Sputnik was the first orbital satellite up, and obviously it was unmanned. The Russians even sent up a dog, Laika, before humans. Anyway, one of the other things this tech tree does is that it costs a lot more. So this one, I need more science, so I have to do another mission. Although at least I have more parts, so I'll be able to build a better ship. So I'll build a new ship, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back with Helium 1. I think there's going to be an issue on the launch pad with this one not being able to stand up quite right, but I guess what I could do is probably just do these, but I'm going to try it anyway and just see if it'll work. We gotta fix the crew. John Drid had his turn, now it's time for Greg Best. Slightly smarter, slightly more courageous, slightly stupider. Alright, and this so helium. I'm going to have to launch probably fairly quickly here. As soon as the physics kicks in. Okay. It's going. Not bad. It's going fast. Very fast. Whew. That was oh, let's go east. Let's think that maybe this could even be orbital. Who knows? Wow. Okay, slightly tippy, slightly tippy. That was incredibly fast. That's probably a good high apoaps already. Yep, already in space. I don't know if we can turn this over enough without spinning around, but let's try, let's try, let's try. Yeah, this thing is definitely going to be orbital. Awesome. Okay, that was a crazy launch. That was a lot of power on the first stage. I probably could have done some thrust limiting on that. And we are going to need the heat shield, which is good news. The heat shield that's actually on the crew capsule. So let's see. Add a maneuver node up here. I didn't used to use maneuver nodes so much, but I've really found as I've been playing the last little while, I'm using them a lot more. It's really good for just even timing, kind of, to figure out when you need to burn. So having a little countdown there, don't have to always kind of monitor it. Wow, so that was pretty good for orbital. We're already in space, so let's get my EVA report. That's 8 science. That's enough to unlock another space near Kerbin. There's 5 science. Keep that. That's another tech tree unlock. It'd be nice to get the full 30. I can't remember how much returning a ship is from orbit. We'll try that. We'll try to land in a different biome as well. Maybe the water. Easy one to hit. So we've gotten near the shores and the highlands. Grasslands, desert are going to be good to get in poles. That was one of the reasons I was thinking of heading north, but oh yeah, now we gotta set our. That's one thing I don't like, is every time you exit, I come back in, you have to add your maneuver node back in again. Oops. Yeah, I don't want to go too high there. That's good enough. Somewhere around there. 1,346 meters a second. I actually don't know, come to think of it, how much this one has. It does not give me a burn time either. Because I have not activated this engine, maybe? Alright, good enough. That's a lot to burn, but this is a high efficiency engine. Keep an eye on this sort of thing up here. Yeah, I think we've got enough. Even if we don't, we're going to get some good science out of it. So electric charge is something to worry about. That's continuing to deplete. Be nice to get some electrics unlocked. Certainly this precludes some longer missions at the moment. I don't have any way to charge the electrics. I don't have any batteries either, so This thing does not have a an alternator on it. Okay. Just about halfway there. That was a horrible, ascent path, but I don't have any flaps or control surfaces either to really kind of modify that, so if I turn too hard, the whole thing will just flip in the sky. Still going, close though. Da 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 da. So happy New Year, everyone, as well. It is the new year, 2014. It's pretty crazy how time keeps on slipping, etc. It'll just be barely orbital on that side. There we go. Okay, actually, yeah, that was only half the fuel. This thing, there's a high probability this thing could have done a moon slingshot, but I would run out of electric charge long before then is the problem. So let's try to figure out where we want to come down. Let's try to come down in the desert. So somewhere around here, we'll say retro. A little bit further along, maybe. What's gone on there? Interesting. I think somewhere around there, then that should be enough to get me into the desert, say. So 14 minutes till this burn. I've done my EVA. I don't think I'm high enough for the high. What's this EVA report? Just above Kerbin's water. Oh, is that different? Is it, interesting. So if I get a space above the land, is that a different science? Let's see, is this somewhere above here now? Part of Kerbin's grasslands. Ooh. Oh, so here's some science, extra science I can do that I didn't know about. What other biomes are we going to be crossing? It's going to be night. It's going to be really hard to see. It's going to be hard to tell. I really think it's just going to be the desert. We haven't done highlands yet, though, so okay, we'll try to get that on this side. And I've ruined my thing again. That's pretty close to what was the plan, though. Just tweak this a little bit, move it back this way, and it disappeared for some reason. So how was everyone's New Year? Mine was very quiet. It was quite excellent. Hang on, I have to let a cat in. Okay, that was actually Eeloo that wanted in. The destination of our journey. Let's have a look, actually. There's Eeloo way out there. I did some calculating prior to this, trying to figure out what I can do, because Eeloo would be a pretty bold target for a first space mission, you know, manned space flight outside of Kerbin's sphere of influence. So what I did was I figured out there's a launch window for Eeloo at like 170 some days or something like that. And but there's one for Duna that's much earlier. If we check out the Kerbal alarm clock, add an alarm for no, how do you what the heck, did they change all this? Transfer window. I want to go to there we are. Maybe Duna, 57 days. And then Eeloo, 65 days. There's actually another one after that, though, in 100 and some days. and or is it 200? Maybe it's 200 in some days. And then what's going to happen is, so I'll launch for Duna. What I figure I'll do is I'll do an Ike mission, not aerobrake in Duna, land on Ike, and then return. And that'll be kind of a good demo flight for doing Eeloo. It's about half the Delta V. It's about 5,000 Delta V maybe once you're in orbit in Kerbal. Whereas Eeloo's, yeah, I think I said earlier, over 10,000. So let's, how do you minimize that? There's a way to even more minimize it. Anyway. Don't really need that out now. Okay, let's head back. Where are we here? We're probably going to run out of electric charge. Let's see if I can make it to 9 minutes. 8 minutes. I don't know what happens when we run out. 4 minutes. I'll just wait till this gets down low, and then I will burn it. Does it completely run out? I don't know. Can you still do things? I know it's going to take some energy to even switch this, so. Electric charge is depleted. Oh yeah, I am floating free. Let's see. I could at least fire the engine. I can still stop the engine too. Where is my periapse now? Oops. Wow, yeah, that was the wrong spot. Oh, I'm gonna, I can, as I get out this way, I can bring it back up. Okay, let's see if that... I'm gonna bring that up a little higher. Okay, that's good. So we're out of electric charge. I hope we can still decouple as well. I'm gonna leave this on. Should I? Should I not? I don't know. Let's head down and see. Okay, we're in the atmosphere. I should at least land on land, though I may end up short of the desert. We'll find out. Let's see if this thing sorts itself out aerodynamically or not. I think typically these engines are slightly higher drag or lower drag, and these are higher, so it flips. I don't know. See, I seem to be coming down head first, and there's nothing I can do about it because I've got no electric charge. Ah, here it is. It's flipping. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, it's not flipping. Oh, crap. This could be bad. Let's, okay, good. I can eject. Phew. So that will definitely flip. As the temperature is already rising. That would have blown off my parachute and ended a very good mission. Yeah, let's flip the camera around. Okay. Phew. Alright. It's very slowing down at the moment. Coming in fairly shallow. We're starting to ablate the heat shield. Land is sighted. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to be short of the desert. May not even hit land. This is deorbiting with Ferrum Aerospaces. Totally different than I'm used to as well, so it's going to take a little bit of getting used to figure out where and when to deorbit. You can see the heat shield is now really ablating. It's 1.5 units of heat shield per second. I think that we've already lost the other piece of debris. Oh no, there it is. What's it doing? Well, it's eventually going to crash down. It's not getting the full physics applied to it, I guess. And yeah, it looks like I'm going to come down in the water. tweak this again too, just for fun. I'll do 50 because I really don't have that much mass, and I will be able to slow down over the water okay. Hang on, I hear my daughter. And I'm back. She did wake up. Had to get her up, go have some supper, and give her a bath and bedtime. So let's resume this with, looks like 3,897 meters or so to go. And everything was looking good from what I remember. SAS on, off, doesn't matter. Landing just shy of the crater over there, actually. So we should be able to get a water sample and EVA report as well. This should be some good science. And I've set the parachute to open at 50 meters. So, what have I forgotten about? I don't know. I guess, I mean, we have a lot to do before we can even consider going to Eeloo. God, this feels like you get low. 20 meters, 10 meters. And splashdown. Now, can I get back in the capsule if it's floating here? Guess we'll find out, eh? Yes, I can. Good. Can't plant a flag, but I can take a surface sample. Water, 12 science, nice. Dramatically increase the surface humidity of anything it touches. That is true. EVA report, 3.2 science. Grab, board, recover. And 62 science total, 46.2 science on that mission. Not bad for an orbital mission. Kerbin's orbit. Space near Kerbin. Yeah, not a lot of science for some of these things, but enough to unlock these two trees, I think. Or let's unlock this one first and see if I can get some communication stuff in behind. Ah, no. More probe cores, but no communication there. There's the communication. So that communitron gives me, looks like a not quite geosynchronous distance. Geosynchronous would be 2.8 megameters or so, but that, and then batteries too. So that's 60 science though, and a thermometer. So we'll be able to do much more science at that point. Some wing stability things would be nice. Radial decoupler would be nice. Oh, the mobile processing lab. Wow, is that the full science lab? It is. I don't know how to use it really. Don't really, doesn't really seem so useful at the moment to me. Then again, you need to do unmanned vessels when you get such a ridiculously low amount of science for transmitting things like temperature back, which should be, what is the temperature? Why would you get less science back when you transmit a temperature reading? It's just a reading. Okay, so I got 42, so I could unlock either of these two, or I could save it up. I mean, these, I really want these engines. These are some really good engines. Can do much, much more. We could easily do a moon landing. I mean, we could do a moon landing now with what we have, but you don't really care about that. Really want that. That'll be more useful once I get some communication systems going. So transmission stuff seems important. 60 science. But I could just unlock this now. Have much more fun rockets. I want to leave it there as a cliffhanger. And I will try to be back with another episode before too long. It's hard to do these episodes. There's a lot of timing issues here. Quiet issues. I really got to move the computer down to its own area. But we have a plan for that. I think that'll happen sometime this coming year in 2014. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. My name is Hillstash. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.